Mindful Money, written and published by Sonic Digest. Money is one of the most powerful forces in our lives, shaping not only our external circumstances, but also the inner workings of our mind. How we think about money, how we relate to it, and how we use it often mirrors our deeper emotional and psychological state. Yet, despite its central role, many of us approach money unconsciously, driven by habits and beliefs we've never questioned. This ebook seeks to unravel the relationship between money and mindfulness, guiding you to align your financial habits with a deeper sense of purpose and self-awareness. At its core, this book explores how the principles of mindfulness, awareness, presence, and intentionality can revolutionize the way you handle money. While traditional approaches to financial success often emphasize external strategies, this book focuses on the internal psychological elements that truly drive our financial outcomes. By understanding the deeper motivations behind our financial decisions, we can break free from old patterns, build healthier financial habits, and ultimately achieve lasting prosperity. Wealth is often misunderstood as something purely material. While financial success does involve tangible assets, wealth in its fullest sense encompasses far more. True wealth includes emotional, mental, and spiritual richness. It's about living a life of abundance, not just in terms of what we own, but in how we experience the world. Mindfulness, with its focus on being present and intentional, allows us to redefine wealth beyond just the accumulation of money. It becomes a tool for freedom, personal growth, and the fulfillment of our higher aspirations. But why is psychology so crucial in this journey? Every financial decision we make is influenced by the beliefs we carry, the emotions we feel, and the mindset we cultivate. Whether you find yourself spending impulsively, hoarding money out of fear, or struggling to save, these behaviors are not just financial issues. They are deeply rooted in psychological patterns. By bringing awareness to these patterns, mindfulness offers a way to reshape them. It helps you navigate the complexities of financial life with clarity, reducing the anxiety and stress that often accompany money matters. Adopting a mindful approach to money is about more than just managing your finances better. It's about creating a deeper, more meaningful relationship with wealth. When we approach money mindfully, we stop reacting out of fear or greed and start acting with intention and wisdom. This shift in mindset doesn't just lead to greater financial success. It brings a sense of peace and fulfillment that transcends the numbers in our bank accounts. Throughout this book, you'll discover practical strategies for aligning your financial actions with your deeper values. You'll learn how to cultivate awareness around your spending and saving habits, how to build a healthier relationship with money, and how to use your financial resources to create a life of purpose and abundance. By combining the principles of mindfulness with the science of financial psychology, this book offers a holistic approach to wealth building, one that prioritizes not just monetary gain, but lasting fulfillment. This journey is not about quick fixes or shortcuts to financial success. It's about building a foundation of mindful awareness that can support long-term wealth in all its forms. By understanding the intersection of money and mindfulness, you will open the door to a new way of thinking about wealth, one that is rooted in intentionality, emotional intelligence, and a profound sense of purpose. Chapter 1. The Psychology of Money, Shaping Your Financial Beliefs. The way we think about money is shaped long before we earn our first paycheck. Our earliest experiences, whether through observation or direct interaction, lay the groundwork for the financial habits that follow us throughout our lives. These experiences come from our families, cultural background, and the environment we grew up in. Without even realizing it, many of the financial behaviors we practice as adults can be traced back to patterns established in childhood. Consider a child growing up in a household where money was a constant source of stress. Perhaps there were arguments about bills, or maybe financial discussions were avoided altogether, creating an unspoken sense of anxiety around money. Over time, These early exposures can shape deeply ingrained beliefs. Money is scarce, hard to come by, or a source of conflict. These subconscious beliefs become the blueprint for how we interact with money in adulthood, often leading us to unconsciously repeat the financial behaviors of our parents or caretakers. On the other hand, if someone grows up in an environment where money was managed calmly and openly, they may develop a healthier relationship with it, feeling more in control and less anxious about financial matters. This shows that the psychological roots of our financial behaviors often run deep, influencing how we earn, spend, save, and invest. The first step toward changing our financial habits is to become aware of these early experiences and how they continue to shape our thinking. But early experiences aren't the only influences on our financial behaviors. Over time, we develop unconscious biases that guide our decisions. One of the most significant is the mindset we adopt about money: scarcity or abundance. The scarcity mindset operates from a place of fear, focusing on the idea that resources are limited and that there is never enough. Enough money, enough success, enough security. People with this mindset tend to hold on to money tightly, afraid of losing it or not being able to earn more. This fear-driven behavior often limits opportunities for growth because the focus is always on preservation rather than expansion. In contrast, the abundance mindset is based on the belief that there are enough resources to go around, and that money, like other aspects of life, can flow freely when approached with the right attitude. This mindset opens the door to new opportunities and encourages risk-taking, as individuals with an abundance mentality are more likely to invest in their future, knowing that their financial resources are not finite. Those with an abundance mindset often find themselves attracting more wealth, not because of luck, but because they are open to opportunities that those with a scarcity mindset would avoid. While the abundance mindset sounds ideal, many of us unconsciously live within the confines of scarcity. This isn't always due to a lack of money, but rather how deeply rooted our beliefs about it are. Even those who are financially secure may operate from a place of scarcity, fearing they will lose what they have or that it won't be enough. It is crucial to recognize how this mindset manifests in our daily financial decisions, from how we budget to how we view career opportunities, and how it may be holding us back from greater success. Another key aspect of financial psychology is the tendency towards self-sabotage. Self-sabotaging financial behaviors often arise when our actions are out of alignment with our conscious goals. For example, someone may express a desire to save for the future, but when faced with the choice of spending money on something unnecessary, they find it difficult to resist the urge. This disconnect between intention and action can stem from deeper emotional patterns, such as seeking comfort in material possessions or using spending as a way to cope with stress. Over time, these behaviors can erode our financial well-being, leaving us in a cycle of spending and regret. Recognizing self-sabotage requires a level of self-awareness that many of us avoid when it comes to money. It involves questioning why we make certain decisions, what emotional triggers are at play, and how we can create new patterns that support our long-term financial goals. The key is to understand that self-sabotage is not a sign of weakness or failure, but a signal that our financial habits are out of sync with our values. One effective way to begin this process of self-exploration is through exercises designed to uncover our personal money scripts. Money scripts are the unconscious beliefs we carry about money, often passed down from one generation to the next. These scripts can be both positive and negative, and they influence every aspect of how we interact with money. Start by writing down the most vivid memories you have about money from your childhood. What were the financial struggles or triumphs you witnessed? How did the adults in your life handle money, and how did that make you feel? Next, examine your current financial behaviors and see if you can draw a connection between these early experiences and your present-day decisions. Are you repeating patterns without realizing it? Do you find yourself avoiding certain financial responsibilities or making choices that don't align with your goals? By identifying your personal money scripts, you can begin the process of rewriting them. Awareness is the first step toward change. Once you bring these unconscious beliefs to the surface, you can start to challenge them. Ask yourself, are these beliefs serving me? Are they helping me achieve the financial success I desire? If not, what new beliefs do I need to adopt to create the financial future I want? This exploration of your psychological relationship with money lays the foundation for long-term financial transformation. When you understand the underlying beliefs driving your behaviors, you can begin to reshape them in ways that align with a healthier, more mindful approach to wealth. Chapter 2. Abundance versus Scarcity Mindset, the foundation of financial success. Our perception of the world is largely shaped by the stories we tell ourselves, and nowhere is this more evident than in our relationship with money. At the heart of this relationship lies a fundamental choice. Do we view the world through a lens of abundance, where opportunities are plentiful and wealth flows freely, or through a lens of scarcity, where resources are finite and there is never enough to go around? This distinction between an abundance mindset and a scarcity mindset forms the foundation of financial success or struggle. A person with a scarcity mindset sees life as a zero-sum game. Every dollar earned by someone else is one less dollar available for them. This view generates a constant feeling of lack, driving decisions that are rooted in fear and survival rather than in opportunity and growth. Individuals operating from scarcity tend to hoard resources, fearing that they will run out or that their future will be marked by uncertainty. The irony, however, is that this very behavior often leads to stagnation, limiting their ability to create new opportunities for wealth. Scarcity breeds short-term thinking, which drives individuals to cling to what they have rather than pursue expansive growth. For example, someone with a scarcity mindset may hesitate to invest in themselves or their future, whether through education, new ventures, or investments, because they fear losing the little they have. They may pass up career opportunities because they are afraid of stepping outside their comfort zone, or because they believe that success is reserved for others, not them. This mentality keeps them stuck in the same financial patterns, living paycheck to paycheck or just scraping by, even if they have the potential for much more. In contrast, the abundance mindset is rooted in the belief that the world is filled with possibilities. This view does not deny the challenges or obstacles that exist, but focuses on the belief that there is always more to be gained, discovered, and achieved. Those with an abundance mindset see the potential for wealth and success everywhere. They understand that money is a tool, not a finite resource, and that through wise decisions, effort, and a willingness to seize opportunities, they can continually expand their wealth. The abundance mindset is not about reckless optimism or blindly assuming that money will come easily. Instead, it's about having faith in the process of growth and trusting that the effort and value you contribute to the world will return to you. Individuals with this mindset are not afraid to invest in their future because they see money as an evolving resource that, when managed properly, grows. They understand that setbacks and failures are part of the process, but rather than being discouraged, they use these experiences as stepping stones toward greater wealth. So how do we shift from scarcity to abundance? It begins by recognizing and challenging the deeply ingrained beliefs that drive scarcity thinking. One key strategy is to focus on gratitude. When we actively cultivate gratitude for what we already have, we shift our attention away from what we lack and toward the richness in our lives. Gratitude transforms our perception of wealth, reminding us that abundance is not just about material possessions, but about the quality of our experiences and the opportunities available to us. Another strategy is to adopt a long-term perspective. Those with a scarcity mindset often think in terms of immediate results. They want to see quick gains or instant success. But wealth building is a process that requires patience and sustained effort. By focusing on the long term, we develop the discipline needed to make wise investments in our future. This means making decisions that may not yield immediate results, but that set the foundation for lasting financial security. Additionally, surrounding yourself with others who embody an abundance mindset is crucial. The people we spend time with influence our beliefs and behaviors. If we surround ourselves with those who view the world as abundant, we are more likely to adopt that perspective. By contrast, spending time with individuals who are constantly worried about money or who express beliefs rooted in scarcity can reinforce our own fears and doubts. Building a community of like-minded individuals who see wealth as an opportunity for growth will help you stay committed to your goals. Finally, taking calculated risks is essential to cultivating an abundance mindset. Those who are stuck in scarcity often avoid risk out of fear of failure or loss. But growth requires stepping outside your comfort zone. Whether it's starting a new business, investing in new opportunities, or pursuing a higher level of education, each of these actions represents a belief in your ability to expand your wealth. Calculated risks are not reckless. Those with an abundance mindset carefully assess the potential gains and losses, but they are willing to take the leap, trusting that their efforts will yield returns. Consider the stories of individuals who transformed their financial realities by shifting from a scarcity mindset to one of abundance. Take the case of a young professional who, after years of living paycheck to paycheck, realized that his fear of losing money was keeping him trapped. He began investing in his personal development, taking courses to expand his skills and open new career paths. Instead of hoarding his savings out of fear of the unknown, he took a calculated risk by launching a side business in an area he was passionate about. In a few years, the returns from his investments in both education and business far exceeded what he had saved by playing it safe. His shift from scarcity to abundance was not just financial but also emotional, as he learned to trust his ability to generate wealth. Another example is that of an entrepreneur who initially approached her business with a scarcity mindset. She was hesitant to invest in marketing or hire additional employees, fearing that any expenditure would drain her limited resources. But after several years of stagnation, she recognized that her fear was holding her back. By adopting an abundance mindset, she began investing in her business's growth, taking on new projects, and expanding her team. The result was exponential growth, not only in her revenue, but in the opportunities available to her. Her belief in abundance opened doors that her old mindset had kept firmly shut. These stories remind us that wealth is not just a function of money, it's a function of mindset. Those who succeed financially are often those who are willing to challenge their fears, take calculated risks, and invest in their future. The abundance mindset is the gateway to this kind of success. It empowers you to see money as an evolving resource, one that expands in response to effort, discipline, and a willingness to embrace opportunity. To cultivate an abundance mindset is to embrace the full potential of your financial life, recognizing that your wealth is not determined by the limitations you see in front of you, but by the opportunities you are willing to create. Chapter 3. Emotional Intelligence and Money. Emotions play a far greater role in financial decision-making than most people realize. Often, we believe that money decisions are rooted in logic, yet beneath the surface, emotions like fear, greed, guilt, and shame often drive our actions. Understanding and managing these emotions is the key to making more informed, balanced financial choices. Fear, for instance, is one of the most powerful emotions that influences how we handle money. Fear of losing what we have can prevent us from taking necessary financial risks such as investing or pursuing a new opportunity. It can also push us into overly cautious behaviors like hoarding cash or refusing to spend on things that might improve our quality of life. In contrast, Fear of missing out can lead us to make impulsive decisions, chasing investments or purchases that seem like quick wins but may be driven by hype rather than sound judgment. The fear of scarcity can also trap people in unhealthy spending patterns, where they compulsively save or underinvest in their personal growth and future well-being. Greed operates differently, but is just as influential. The pursuit of wealth, when fueled by unchecked greed, can lead to rash decisions, such as over-leveraging in investments or chasing profits without regard for sustainability. This emotion often leads to financial overextension, where individuals or businesses overreach in pursuit of quick gains, only to collapse under the weight of their ambitions. Greed blinds us to the risks associated with our actions, making it easy to justify behaviors that, in the long run, undermine financial stability. It convinces us that more is always better, pushing us into an endless cycle of accumulation without balance or foresight. On the other hand, guilt and shame can sabotage financial success in more subtle ways. These emotions often stem from past financial mistakes, leading to a cycle of self-sabotage where individuals believe they are undeserving of wealth. They may overspend to compensate for feelings of inadequacy or hold back on financial decisions because they feel they lack the competence to make good choices. In some cases, guilt over having more than others can prevent individuals from enjoying their success, causing them to give away their wealth impulsively or fail to manage it responsibly. To navigate these emotional waters, it is crucial to develop emotional intelligence, a set of skills that allows us to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions. Emotional intelligence enables us to step back and assess how feelings influence our decisions. Rather than being driven by fear, greed, or guilt, we can approach financial situations with clarity and awareness. One of the first steps in cultivating emotional intelligence around money is learning to recognize emotional triggers. These triggers can vary from person to person, but they often include stressful situations, social pressure, or past traumas. For example, some people may feel compelled to spend excessively when they are stressed, using shopping as a form of emotional release. Others might be triggered by the success of others, leading to envy-fueled financial decisions like buying expensive items to keep up with peers. Identifying these triggers allows us to pause before making impulsive decisions, giving us the space to assess whether our choices align with our long-term goals. Managing emotional triggers involves cultivating mindfulness, a heightened awareness of the present moment. By being mindful, we can observe our emotions without being controlled by them. This practice can be especially useful in financial situations where emotions run high, such as market downturns or times of personal financial stress. Instead of reacting impulsively, mindfulness allows us to create a space between the emotion and the action, enabling us to make thoughtful choices. In this way, mindfulness can prevent us from falling into common emotional traps like panic selling investments or making large unnecessary purchases during times of emotional instability. Another powerful tool for managing emotions around money is self-reflection. Taking the time to reflect on past financial decisions, especially those made in emotionally charged moments, can provide insight into how emotions affect your financial behavior. Were you acting out of fear or greed? Did you allow guilt to influence how you spent your money? Through reflection, we can identify patterns in our financial decision-making and work to break them. Moreover, cultivating a sense of self-compassion can help when dealing with emotions like guilt and shame. It's important to remember that financial mistakes are part of the learning process, not an indication of personal failure. By practicing self-compassion, you give yourself permission to grow and improve without being held back by feelings of inadequacy or regret. Resilience is another key component of emotional intelligence in money management. Financial setbacks are inevitable, whether it's a market downturn, a job loss, or an unexpected expense. How we respond to these setbacks often depends on our emotional resilience. Those who are emotionally intelligent can weather these storms without letting panic or fear derail their long-term plans. Instead of being reactive, they can take a step back, reassess their situation, and make rational decisions that allow them to bounce back from adversity. Building resilience involves cultivating mindful financial habits that are designed to withstand emotional turbulence. This might include setting up automatic savings or investment plans so that decisions are not driven by short-term emotions, creating a financial cushion to provide security in times of uncertainty, or adopting the discipline to stick to long-term goals even when emotions are telling you to abandon them. By embedding mindfulness into your financial habits, you reduce the likelihood of being derailed by emotional reactions. Emotional intelligence also enhances our ability to make sound financial decisions in relationships, whether in business partnerships, family dynamics, or personal friendships. Money can often be a source of conflict, especially when emotions like entitlement, resentment, or insecurity come into play. By managing your own emotions and understanding the emotional drivers of others, you can approach financial discussions and decisions with empathy and clarity, preventing misunderstandings and fostering healthier relationships. As you strengthen your emotional intelligence, you'll find that your financial decisions become more aligned with your values and long-term goals. Instead of being reactive to short-term emotions, you become proactive, making choices that reflect your true financial vision. In this way, emotional intelligence becomes a powerful tool, not only for achieving financial success, but for maintaining peace of mind and emotional balance throughout your financial journey. Chapter 4. Budgeting with Intention. Traditional budgeting is often viewed as restrictive, confining, and a source of stress. The very mention of the word budget can evoke feelings of scarcity and limitation. However, shifting the mindset from one of deprivation to one of mindful spending transforms the practice of budgeting into an empowering tool. Budgeting with intention is not about cutting corners or living in a constant state of financial anxiety. Instead, it's about aligning your spending with your core values, ensuring that every dollar reflects what is most important to you. When you approach budgeting with a mindset rooted in mindfulness, it becomes less about what you can't do and more about what you can achieve. Rather than seeing it as a series of constraints, it becomes a framework for channeling your financial resources towards the things that truly bring you joy, satisfaction, and long-term fulfillment. Every decision becomes intentional, from small daily purchases to larger investments, ensuring that your money is being directed in ways that are meaningful and aligned with your personal goals. Creating a budget aligned with your values begins with a deep understanding of what matters most to you. It requires reflection on the areas of your life where money adds genuine value versus where it may simply serve as a temporary distraction. For example, while impulse purchases or spending on things that provide fleeting satisfaction might feel good in the moment, they often fail to contribute to long-term well-being. By identifying the areas that truly enhance your life, whether it's personal development, travel, family, or health, you can begin to allocate your financial resources in a way that brings sustained satisfaction. One approach to intentional budgeting is to prioritize experiences over material possessions. While material goods tend to depreciate over time, the value of experiences, whether it's travel, education, or spending time with loved ones, tends to grow. Investing in experiences that enrich your life can be more fulfilling than accumulating items that ultimately lose their appeal. Shifting spending toward experiences can create lasting memories, deepen personal connections, and promote a sense of well-being that is more enduring than the short-lived thrill of acquiring more things. A key philosophy in intentional budgeting is the concept of paying yourself first. This approach emphasizes setting aside a portion of your income for savings and investments before addressing other expenses. This shift in priority reflects a deeper psychological shift, one where you prioritize your future self over immediate gratification. By treating your savings and investments as non-negotiable, you develop the discipline necessary to build long-term wealth while reducing financial stress. The psychological benefits of paying yourself first are profound. Not only does this strategy ensure that you are actively working toward your financial goals, but it also creates a sense of security and control over your financial destiny. Knowing that you are consistently saving and investing gives you peace of mind, reducing anxiety over unexpected expenses or future uncertainties. It fosters a mentality of abundance, where you are confident in your ability to manage your finances and secure your future, rather than constantly reacting to financial stressors. Mindful budgeting also involves understanding the emotional triggers that influence spending. For many, spending is tied to emotions like stress, boredom, or even the desire for social validation. Recognizing these triggers can help you make more conscious financial decisions, ensuring that your spending is driven by genuine need or desire rather than emotional impulses. For example, if you find that you tend to overspend when you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed, adopting mindfulness techniques like deep breathing or meditation before making financial decisions can help you make more grounded choices. Incorporating practical tools and techniques for mindful budgeting can make this process easier to maintain over time. One effective technique is the envelope system, where you allocate a specific amount of cash for each spending category at the beginning of the month. By physically separating money for different purposes, you create a tangible connection between your spending and your financial goals. This system encourages mindfulness by making you more aware of how much you're spending and helping you stay within your limits. Another powerful tool is zero-based budgeting, where every dollar is assigned a purpose before the month begins. This approach forces you to be intentional with your money, ensuring that nothing is left unaccounted for. Whether it's allocated toward essential bills, savings, investments, or discretionary spending, zero-based budgeting fosters a deep awareness of your financial flow. It empowers you to take full control of your finances, knowing that every dollar is working in alignment with your values and long-term goals. Technology can also play a supportive role in mindful budgeting. Financial apps and software allow you to track spending in real time, set savings goals, and receive alerts when you're approaching your limits in certain categories. These tools provide visibility into your spending habits and help you stay accountable to your budget without the need for constant manual tracking. With the right technology, you can integrate budgeting seamlessly into your life, making it less of a chore and more of a daily habit that contributes to your financial well-being. Mindful budgeting is not about rigidly adhering to a set of rules, but rather about creating a flexible, dynamic system that adjusts to your changing needs and circumstances. Life is unpredictable, and financial priorities can shift with new opportunities or challenges. A mindful approach to budgeting recognizes this fluidity and allows for adjustments while maintaining alignment with your values. Rather than feeling restricted, this flexibility provides a sense of empowerment, knowing that you are in control of your financial choices and capable of adapting to whatever life throws your way. At its core, budgeting with intention is about freedom. The freedom to make choices that reflect your deepest values, the freedom from financial anxiety, and the freedom to build a future that aligns with your vision of success and fulfillment. By embracing a mindful approach to budgeting, you create a sustainable financial path that honors both your present needs and your future aspirations. Chapter 5. Conscious Spending: Aligning Purchases with Purpose. Conscious spending is about making financial decisions that are in harmony with your personal values and long-term goals. In a world that constantly pushes consumerism, it's easy to confuse wants with needs and even easier to spend on things that offer fleeting satisfaction without contributing to a sense of true fulfillment. By understanding the difference between what you truly need, what you want, and what you value, you can begin to align your spending in a way that reflects who you are and what you aspire to achieve. Needs are essential for survival and well-being, things like housing, food, healthcare, and security. Wants, on the other hand, are often driven by desire for comfort, convenience, or status. While there is nothing inherently wrong with satisfying wants, problems arise when they dominate your financial decisions at the expense of long-term goals. Values are the deep-rooted beliefs that guide your actions, and when your spending is aligned with these, it brings a sense of satisfaction and purpose. For example, if personal growth is one of your values, spending on education or experiences that foster growth will bring more fulfillment than buying the latest gadget or a trendy item of clothing. One of the key pillars of conscious spending is the practice of mindfulness in financial decisions. It involves being fully present in the moment of purchase and evaluating whether the decision aligns with your broader goals and values. By slowing down and taking the time to reflect on why you're spending money on a particular item, you can avoid falling into the trap of impulse purchases. These purchases, often made in moments of emotional highs or lows, tend to lead to regret and clutter in your life, both financially and materially. Mindfulness techniques such as taking a few deep breaths before making a buying decision or implementing a 24-hour rule before larger purchases can help create the space necessary for more intentional choices. The practice of delayed gratification is another cornerstone of conscious spending. In a culture of instant gratification, the ability to wait and save for something more meaningful can feel like a rare discipline. However, this skill is fundamental to building long-term wealth and achieving financial independence. Delaying immediate wants allows you to build resources for future opportunities, whether it's for investment, starting a business, or enjoying life experiences that align with your higher purpose. Those who master the art of delaying gratification are not depriving themselves. Rather, they are choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term pleasure. Consider the example of saving for a home. While it may be tempting to spend disposable income on luxuries like frequent dining out, vacations, or impulse buys, the discipline of setting that money aside for a more significant goal can lead to greater satisfaction down the line. Over time, you accumulate not just financial capital, but also a sense of accomplishment and purpose. This sense of control over your financial future can provide a profound sense of security, which impulsive spending can never offer. A real-world example of conscious spending can be seen in the lives of individuals who have adopted minimalist or intentional lifestyles. These individuals often choose to focus on quality over quantity, investing in fewer items that provide long-term value rather than engaging in mindless consumption. For instance, someone might choose to invest in a high-quality, durable pair of shoes that will last for years, rather than buying multiple cheaper pairs that will need to be replaced frequently. The mindset here is not about frugality for its own sake, but about ensuring that every purchase serves a purpose and contributes to a life that is rich in experiences, not just things. Another example of conscious spending comes from those who prioritize spending on experiences over material possessions. Research shows that investing in experiences, such as travel, hobbies, or education, often leads to greater happiness than spending on physical goods. Experiences have the power to enrich life by providing lasting memories, fostering personal growth, and creating deeper connections with others. Unlike material possessions, which can lose their appeal over time, experiences tend to increase in value as they are revisited through memory and reflection. Conscious spending doesn't mean that you should never indulge in a want or a luxury. Rather, it's about making those decisions deliberately and without guilt. When you consciously choose to spend on something that brings you joy or enhances your life in a meaningful way, the act of spending becomes a reflection of your values, rather than an impulse driven by outside pressures or fleeting emotions. For example, if your passion is fitness and health, investing in high-quality equipment or a gym membership that supports your goals is a conscious decision that aligns with your values. Avoiding unnecessary purchases often starts with understanding the emotional triggers that drive spending. Many people shop out of boredom, stress, or a desire for social validation. By becoming more aware of these emotional drivers, you can begin to make more conscious choices about when and why you spend money. Techniques such as keeping a spending journal, where you track not just what you buy, but also how you feel at the time of purchase, can help reveal patterns and triggers that lead to unconscious spending. It's also important to remember that conscious spending is a journey, not a destination. As your values evolve and your financial circumstances change, so too will your approach to spending. What mattered to you a decade ago may not hold the same weight today, and your financial priorities will naturally shift with the different stages of life. By regularly reviewing your spending habits and checking in with your core values, you can ensure that your financial decisions continue to reflect your deeper sense of purpose. This chapter emphasizes the importance of making financial choices that are thoughtful, aligned with personal values, and grounded in mindfulness. Conscious spending is not about restricting yourself, but about giving yourself the freedom to spend in ways that bring true joy and contribute to long-term fulfillment. By practicing intentionality with your purchases, you cultivate a relationship with money that is both healthy and empowering. Chapter 6. The Psychology of Saving and Investing. The struggle to save and invest often stems not from a lack of financial resources, but from deep-seated psychological barriers that prevent people from taking consistent action. Many individuals find it difficult to save because of ingrained beliefs and habits formed early in life. A scarcity mentality shaped by fear of never having enough can lead to either overspending or hoarding, both of which prevent people from achieving financial stability. Others may be stuck in a cycle of living paycheck to paycheck, feeling that saving is out of reach or something that can always be postponed. This mindset can make the process of building wealth seem elusive or distant. To overcome these barriers, it's crucial to reframe the way we view saving and investing. Instead of seeing saving as deprivation or sacrifice, it can be understood as an empowering act of self-care and foresight. When you save, you are investing in your future freedom, security, and peace of mind. Shifting from a short-term mindset to a long-term one is essential in making consistent financial progress. The first step is to break down savings goals into manageable and realistic steps, creating a sense of achievement at each milestone, which reinforces the habit of saving. One of the reasons people struggle with saving is the delayed nature of its rewards. Unlike spending, where the gratification is immediate, saving doesn't offer an instant sense of pleasure or accomplishment. This is where the psychological aspect of saving becomes critical. The rewards of saving are not just financial, but emotional. The feeling of security that comes from having a growing savings account provides a sense of control and mastery over your financial life. The knowledge that you have a cushion in case of emergencies reduces stress and anxiety, allowing you to focus more on long-term goals. Investing, similarly, taps into deeper psychological motivations. While the act of investing might seem daunting for some, it holds the potential for both financial growth and personal empowerment. When you invest, you are not only growing your wealth, but also gaining a greater sense of control over your future. The process of setting money aside for growth and watching it increase over time reinforces a sense of discipline and delayed gratification. This is the essence of wealth building, understanding that small, consistent actions today lead to significant rewards tomorrow. However, many people approach investing with hesitation, driven by fear of loss or a lack of knowledge. This fear can paralyze decision-making and lead to missed opportunities. The key to overcoming this fear lies in building a mindful approach to investing. A mindful investor recognizes that while there are risks involved, those risks can be mitigated through education, planning, and a long-term perspective. Emotional reactions such as panic during market downturns or excitement during booms can lead to impulsive decisions that harm your financial well-being. Learning to manage these emotional triggers allows you to stay the course and benefit from the long-term growth of your investments. One of the most effective strategies for saving and investing is to set clear financial goals that resonate with your personal values. When your financial goals are deeply aligned with your aspirations, saving and investing no longer feel like chores, but rather purposeful actions that bring you closer to the life you envision. This approach requires taking a mindful inventory of what truly matters to you, whether it's financial independence, security for your family, or the freedom to pursue passions without financial constraints. Setting these goals gives your savings and investments direction and meaning. Goal setting is most powerful when broken into short-term, medium-term, and long-term categories. Short-term goals, such as building an emergency fund, provide a foundation of security. Medium-term goals, such as saving for a down payment on a home or funding education, offer tangible milestones to work toward. Long-term goals, such as retirement or legacy building, require a broader view and more disciplined investment strategies. By maintaining a balance of these goals, you create a financial journey that keeps you engaged and motivated. In the world of investing, emotional interference is one of the greatest challenges. Human emotions are not designed to handle the volatility and uncertainty of markets. Greed, fear, and impatience often drive poor investment decisions, such as chasing after high returns in a market bubble or selling off investments in a panic during a market downturn. These emotional reactions not only disrupt your financial progress, but can also lead to unnecessary losses. To combat this emotional interference, developing a set of principles or rules for investing can be transformative. Mindfulness plays a crucial role here, as it teaches you to remain present and avoid reacting impulsively to market fluctuations. A long-term investment strategy that includes diversification, regular contributions, and patience allows you to weather the ups and downs of the market while steadily growing your wealth over time. Another way to prevent emotional decision-making in investments is by automating your savings and investment processes. When you automate your savings, you remove the element of choice and temptation to spend. Automating your investment contributions, whether through a retirement account or other investment vehicles, ensures that you are consistently building your wealth without the emotional stress of making frequent decisions. This hands-off approach can lead to substantial long-term growth with minimal emotional interference. The psychology of saving and investing is about cultivating habits that align with your long-term financial goals while managing the emotional and psychological challenges that can arise. By shifting your mindset and approaching both saving and investing as opportunities for growth, both financial and personal, you unlock the potential for lasting wealth building. Mindful saving and investing require ongoing attention to your values, goals, and emotions. By cultivating discipline and understanding how emotions impact your financial decisions, you can create strategies that ensure consistent progress toward financial freedom. The key is to remain patient, stay informed, and always align your financial habits with the future you want to create. Through this approach, you can transform the psychological hurdles of saving and investing into a powerful pathway to both wealth and personal fulfillment. Chapter 7. The Power of Gratitude in Wealth Creation. Gratitude has long been recognized as a powerful force in shaping a fulfilling and abundant life. In the context of wealth creation, gratitude plays a foundational role in altering not just your relationship with money, but your entire mindset around abundance. Rather than being purely a practice of acknowledging the good in your life, gratitude acts as a psychological and emotional catalyst, rewiring the brain to focus on opportunities and possibilities rather than limitations and scarcity. When gratitude is consciously cultivated, It shifts your perspective from what you lack to what you already possess. This shift is profound in the realm of wealth building because the way you view your resources, whether it's money, time, or opportunities, directly impacts how you manage and grow them. Individuals with a grateful mindset tend to see the value in their current assets, regardless of how modest they may seem, and this perception fosters a mindset of growth and expansion. By focusing on what you have, you generate a sense of sufficiency, which is a fertile ground for making wiser financial decisions. Scientific studies have shown that gratitude has measurable effects on the brain's neural pathways, particularly those associated with motivation, goal achievement, and emotional regulation. When you regularly practice gratitude, it helps you maintain a positive outlook even in the face of financial challenges, making you more resilient in managing money. Instead of dwelling on losses or financial setbacks, you learn to appreciate the lessons they offer, using them as stepping stones toward future success. Daily gratitude practices can profoundly impact your wealth-building mindset. One simple yet powerful exercise is to take a few minutes each day to write down 3 things you're grateful for regarding your financial life. These might include your ability to earn, the skills you possess, or the financial security you currently enjoy. Even if you're in the early stages of building wealth, acknowledging the resources at your disposal, no matter how small, creates an internal narrative of abundance. This daily ritual rewires your brain to focus on financial opportunities rather than roadblocks, helping you maintain a positive, forward-looking mindset. Moreover, gratitude extends beyond recognizing financial gains. It can reshape how you view your entire relationship with money. When you cultivate gratitude, you begin to see money as a tool for growth, freedom, and contribution, rather than merely a means for consumption. This attitude of appreciation transforms how you spend, save, and invest. By valuing the money you have, you become more mindful of where it goes, making each financial decision intentional and aligned with your larger goals. The act of gratitude also shifts the focus from material accumulation to the intangible rewards that money can bring: peace of mind, security, and the ability to positively impact others. Many people chase wealth as a means to an end, hoping that a certain financial milestone will bring happiness or fulfillment. However, by practicing gratitude, you come to realize that wealth is not just about having more. It's about appreciating what you already have. This realization alters the way you approach financial goals. Rather than perpetually seeking more, you start seeking better ways to manage and grow the resources in your hands, fostering true financial well-being. Real-life stories provide vivid examples of how gratitude has transformed individuals' financial lives. People who have shifted from a mindset of lack to one of appreciation often report dramatic improvements, not only in their financial situation, but in their overall sense of satisfaction. Entrepreneurs who were once caught in the stress of chasing profits have spoken of how practicing gratitude helped them focus on delivering value, leading to more sustainable and fulfilling success. Families who once struggled to make ends meet found that by expressing gratitude for the little they had, they were able to budget better, save more, and eventually build a financial cushion. One key to unlocking the power of gratitude in wealth creation is to use it as a lens through which to view every financial transaction. Before making a purchase, practicing a moment of gratitude for the money you're about to spend shifts your thinking from impulsive consumption to mindful spending. Similarly, when you receive income, whether from work, investments, or other sources, acknowledging that money with gratitude, no matter the amount, helps you approach it with a mindset of stewardship. This practice encourages you to use your resources wisely, to invest in ways that align with your values, and to seek out opportunities that create long-term growth rather than short-term gratification. Gratitude also has the power to transform how you experience financial setbacks. Rather than viewing a loss or a missed opportunity as a failure, Gratitude allows you to extract valuable lessons from these experiences. This not only strengthens your financial resilience, but also prevents you from becoming paralyzed by fear or frustration. With gratitude, even mistakes are seen as stepping stones to greater wisdom and success. It's the practice of recognizing that every situation, no matter how difficult, has something to offer in terms of personal and financial growth. Ultimately, gratitude opens the door to greater financial abundance by focusing your attention on what's working in your life and encouraging you to build upon it. When you regularly practice gratitude, you train your mind to seek out opportunities, recognize value where others may overlook it, and maintain a sense of optimism and possibility. These qualities are invaluable in the journey toward wealth creation, as they foster an inner wealth that supports and sustains financial growth over the long term. Through gratitude, you not only enrich your financial life, but also cultivate a sense of fulfillment that transcends material wealth. Chapter 8. Giving and Receiving, the Wealth Cycle. Generosity is not merely an act of kindness, it's a powerful element in the cycle of wealth creation. At its core, the psychology of generosity revolves around the understanding that giving and receiving are interconnected processes that influence not only personal satisfaction, but also financial prosperity. By engaging in thoughtful acts of giving, individuals often find themselves receiving greater rewards, creating a dynamic and reciprocal flow of wealth. When we explore the psychology behind generosity, we uncover a deeper truth. Giving is deeply tied to our sense of purpose and identity. Generosity taps into our intrinsic motivations and aligns our actions with our values. It fosters a sense of community and interconnectedness that enhances emotional well-being. This emotional uplift is often mirrored in financial success. The act of giving generates a cycle of positive energy, attracting opportunities and abundance in return. This cycle is not just a matter of luck, but a reflection of the underlying principles of reciprocity and balance that govern wealth. Mindful giving, as opposed to spontaneous or obligatory acts, involves a deliberate approach to generosity. It requires assessing where your resources, be it time, money, or skills, can make the most meaningful impact. This thoughtful approach amplifies the benefits of giving, both for the recipient and for the giver. When you give with intention, you align your contributions with your values and passions, which often leads to deeper connections and more profound rewards. Such intentional acts of generosity tend to generate a sense of fulfillment that contributes to a richer, more abundant life. Balancing giving and receiving is crucial in maintaining and sustaining wealth. Generosity should not deplete your resources, but rather enhance them. The key is to practice giving in a way that complements your financial health. This balance involves setting boundaries to ensure that your generosity does not compromise your financial stability, but rather supports it. By creating a sustainable giving plan, you ensure that your contributions are impactful without undermining your own financial well-being. This balanced approach also reinforces the principle that true abundance comes from a harmonious exchange of resources, rather than from accumulation alone. The wealth cycle can be vividly observed through various real-world examples of individuals and organizations that have built substantial wealth through social contribution. Many successful entrepreneurs and philanthropists attribute their financial success to their commitment to giving. They understand that their contributions to society create goodwill, strengthen their networks, and open doors to new opportunities. For instance, businesses that engage in corporate social responsibility often find that their reputation and customer loyalty increase, leading to greater financial success. This demonstrates that giving can indeed be a strategic component of wealth building, where the returns often exceed the initial investment. In addition to tangible benefits, mindful giving nurtures an enriching feedback loop that perpetuates wealth. When you invest in the well-being of others and your community, you foster a positive environment that can lead to unexpected returns. This can manifest in various forms, from enhanced professional opportunities to the development of valuable relationships. By giving generously, you also create a positive legacy that attracts further opportunities and resources, continuing the cycle of abundance. Furthermore, giving serves as a powerful reminder of the transient nature of wealth. It helps maintain perspective on what is truly valuable and prevents the pitfalls of excessive accumulation and materialism. By focusing on the broader impact of your resources, you contribute to a greater sense of purpose and satisfaction. This broader perspective often leads to better financial decisions, as it encourages a more holistic approach to wealth management, one that values both personal gain and collective well-being. Engaging in this cycle of giving and receiving with mindfulness and balance not only enhances your financial situation, but also enriches your life in numerous ways. It strengthens your connections with others, cultivates a sense of gratitude, and reinforces the understanding that wealth is not just about accumulating resources, but about sharing them to create a positive impact. By embracing this approach, you align yourself with the natural flow of abundance, ensuring that both your giving and receiving contribute to a thriving and sustainable financial life. Chapter 9. Overcoming Fear and Anxiety in Financial Decisions. Fear and anxiety surrounding money are pervasive issues that can significantly impact financial decision-making and overall well-being. These emotional responses often stem from deeply ingrained beliefs and experiences that shape our perceptions of financial security and success. To navigate these challenges effectively, it is essential to address and manage the psychological aspects of financial fear and anxiety, employing mindfulness techniques and long-term thinking. Common fears related to money include concerns about running out of resources, not achieving financial goals, or making poor investment choices. These fears often lead to anxiety, which can cloud judgment and prompt reactive rather than strategic decisions. This anxiety is frequently compounded by external factors such as economic fluctuations, market volatility, or personal financial setbacks. Recognizing these fears is the first step in addressing them and developing a more resilient approach to financial management. Mindfulness techniques play a crucial role in managing financial stress. By fostering awareness of the present moment and accepting feelings without judgment, mindfulness helps individuals gain perspective on their financial worries. Techniques such as deep breathing, progressive muscle relaxation, and guided visualization can mitigate the immediate effects of stress, allowing for clearer and more rational thinking. Engaging in mindfulness meditation regularly can also build long-term resilience against anxiety by creating a more balanced emotional state. Making confident financial decisions amidst uncertainty involves several key strategies. First, focus on gathering and analyzing accurate, relevant information to inform your decisions. Understanding the facts and trends related to your financial situation can provide a sense of control and clarity. Additionally, setting clear financial goals and establishing a well-thought-out plan can reduce anxiety by offering a roadmap to follow, even in turbulent times. It is also beneficial to consult with trusted financial advisors who can provide objective insights and guidance. Long-term thinking is a powerful antidote to short-term financial panic. When faced with immediate financial stress, it is easy to become overwhelmed and make hasty decisions driven by fear. However, adopting a long-term perspective encourages patience and strategic planning. By focusing on long-term goals and maintaining a disciplined approach to saving and investing, individuals can weather temporary fluctuations and avoid being swayed by transient market conditions or short-term setbacks. This forward-thinking mindset helps maintain a steady course, reducing the likelihood of impulsive actions driven by fear. The benefits of long-term thinking extend beyond financial stability. It also promotes emotional well-being by alleviating the stress associated with constant financial uncertainty. By setting and working towards long-term objectives, individuals can experience a greater sense of purpose and achievement, which in turn reduces anxiety and fosters a more positive outlook on financial matters. Additionally, long-term planning can enhance confidence in financial decisions as it shifts the focus from immediate crises to the broader trajectory of financial growth and security. Incorporating mindfulness into financial decision-making also supports long-term success. It enables individuals to approach their financial goals with a calm and composed mindset, enhancing their ability to make informed choices and avoid the pitfalls of emotional decision-making. By integrating mindfulness practices into their daily routines, individuals can cultivate a more balanced and resilient approach to managing their finances, ultimately leading to greater financial stability and fulfillment. Chapter 10: Generational Wealth: Mindful Practices for Lasting Impact. Wealth has the potential to influence not just the present, but also the future. Its impact on successive generations can be profound, shaping not only their financial situations, but also their values and behaviors. To ensure that wealth contributes positively across generations, it is essential to adopt mindful practices that foster lasting impact while nurturing a healthy relationship with money. The psychological impact of wealth on future generations often includes the challenge of balancing expectations with personal responsibility. Wealth can provide opportunities, but it can also create pressure or a sense of entitlement. It is crucial to approach the transmission of wealth with awareness of these psychological factors, ensuring that future generations understand and appreciate the value of money, not just as a resource, but as a means to contribute meaningfully to their own lives and society. Teaching mindful financial habits to children and family members is a fundamental aspect of preparing them for future financial responsibilities. This involves more than simply imparting knowledge about money management. It encompasses instilling values such as gratitude, responsibility, and strategic thinking. Encouraging open conversations about money, setting examples through personal financial practices, and involving family members in financial decision-making can cultivate a culture of mindfulness around wealth. Practical exercises such as budgeting together, setting financial goals, and discussing the purpose of investments can reinforce these habits and help family members develop a balanced perspective on money. Planning for generational wealth while living in the present requires a delicate balance. On one hand, it involves making thoughtful decisions that will benefit future generations, such as saving, investing wisely, and considering the impact of financial choices. On the other hand, it is important to live a fulfilling life today without becoming overly preoccupied with the future. Creating a financial plan that aligns with both current values and future goals can help achieve this balance. This includes making deliberate choices about spending, investing, and saving that reflect a commitment to both present enjoyment and future security. Estate planning and philanthropy play crucial roles in creating a mindful financial legacy. Effective estate planning involves not only organizing assets, but also ensuring that the distribution aligns with your values and goals. This can include setting up trusts, creating clear wills, and considering the tax implications of your estate. Thoughtful estate planning helps to prevent conflicts and ensure that wealth is passed on in a manner that supports the well-being of future generations. Philanthropy, as part of wealth planning, adds another layer to creating a meaningful legacy. Engaging in charitable giving or establishing foundations can reflect your values and priorities, creating a positive impact beyond your immediate family. Involving family members in philanthropic efforts can also foster a shared sense of purpose and responsibility, reinforcing the idea that wealth is not just for personal gain, but also for contributing to the greater good. By integrating these mindful practices into financial planning, individuals can build a legacy that supports both the present and the future. This approach ensures that wealth is not only preserved, but also enhanced in ways that reflect a commitment to positive impact, responsible stewardship, and thoughtful contribution to the broader community. Through careful planning and mindful practices, generational wealth can become a force for enduring good, benefiting not just immediate descendants, but also the society at large. Chapter 11. Financial Freedom Through Minimalism. The pursuit of financial freedom and a minimalist lifestyle are deeply intertwined, both fostering a profound sense of clarity and purpose. Minimalism, by stripping away excess and focusing on what truly matters, can be a powerful tool in achieving financial well-being and freedom. This chapter explores how mindfulness and minimalism converge to create a more purposeful financial life, offering strategies for decluttering and real-world examples of success through minimalist principles. Minimalism emphasizes living with intention and purpose, prioritizing quality over quantity in all aspects of life. This approach to living can directly influence financial well-being by eliminating unnecessary expenses and reducing the temptation to accumulate material possessions. By focusing on essentials and letting go of excess, individuals can align their spending habits with their core values, leading to greater financial stability and freedom. Adopting a minimalist lifestyle can significantly boost financial well-being in several ways. First, it encourages mindful spending, where purchases are made with deliberate consideration rather than impulse. By assessing each expenditure against personal values and long-term goals, minimalism helps in making more intentional financial decisions. Additionally, the reduction in material possessions often translates into lower costs related to maintenance, storage, and insurance, further contributing to financial savings. Decluttering both life and finances involves more than just physical possessions. It extends to mental and emotional aspects of financial management. A minimalist approach to decluttering finances includes simplifying budgeting, streamlining accounts, and focusing on high-impact financial strategies. For instance, consolidating debts and reducing the number of financial accounts can make management more straightforward and less overwhelming. Simplifying investment portfolios and focusing on a few key assets can also enhance financial clarity and effectiveness. Implementing strategies for financial decluttering begins with an audit of current spending habits and financial commitments. Identifying areas of excess and unnecessary expenditures allows for a more streamlined budget. Reducing subscriptions, avoiding impulse buys, and eliminating debt are practical steps toward achieving a minimalist financial approach. This process not only frees up resources, but also reduces stress and complexity, making it easier to focus on achieving financial goals. Real-world examples of financial freedom achieved through minimalism illustrate the transformative potential of this lifestyle. Individuals who have embraced minimalism often report significant improvements in their financial health, including reduced debt, increased savings, and greater overall satisfaction. For example, some have chosen to downsize their homes or relocate to more affordable areas, resulting in substantial savings and a more manageable financial situation. Others have shared success stories of overcoming consumer debt by adopting minimalist principles, leading to a more liberated and financially secure life. Through mindfulness and minimalism, individuals can achieve a deeper sense of financial freedom. By prioritizing what truly matters, aligning spending with personal values, and simplifying financial management, Minimalism provides a pathway to a more purposeful and fulfilling financial life. Chapter 12. Mindful Wealth in the Digital Age. In an era dominated by digital technologies, managing wealth requires a mindful approach that integrates both the benefits of technology and the importance of human connection. The digital age has transformed how we handle finances, presenting new opportunities as well as challenges. This chapter explores how to navigate this landscape with intentionality, manage the psychology behind online spending and investing, and maintain a grounded perspective amid the rapid pace of digital finance. Navigating the digital landscape with mindful financial practices involves integrating traditional financial wisdom with contemporary digital tools. The convenience of online banking, investment platforms, and financial apps offers unprecedented access to managing wealth, but also demands a mindful approach to avoid the pitfalls of digital distractions. By setting clear financial goals, using technology to track and analyze spending, and regularly reviewing financial statements, individuals can harness digital tools to enhance their financial management while staying true to their values. The psychology behind online spending and investment decisions is influenced by various factors unique to the digital environment. The constant exposure to targeted advertising and the ease of online transactions can lead to impulsive spending and the temptation to chase high-risk investments. Understanding these psychological triggers and implementing strategies to counteract them is crucial. Techniques such as setting spending limits, avoiding unnecessary online shopping, and practicing mindfulness before making significant investment decisions can help mitigate the impact of digital temptations. Managing digital wealth without losing human connection involves balancing the convenience of digital interactions with meaningful personal relationships. While digital tools provide efficient ways to manage finances, they should not replace the value of face-to-face interactions and personal advice. Engaging with financial advisors, participating in community discussions about money, and maintaining regular communication with family members about financial goals can enhance both financial decision-making and personal connections. Staying grounded in a fast-paced financial world requires a conscious effort to remain focused on long-term objectives amidst constant digital noise. Regularly reflecting on personal financial goals, setting boundaries for digital engagement, and dedicating time for offline activities can help maintain a balanced perspective. Mindful practices such as meditation, journaling, and periodic financial reviews can also provide clarity and keep individuals aligned with their financial values and aspirations. In the digital age, achieving mindful wealth involves a thoughtful integration of technology with traditional financial practices. By navigating the digital landscape with intention, understanding the psychological impacts of online financial behaviors, and fostering human connections, individuals can manage their wealth effectively while maintaining a grounded approach. Conclusion: wealth, mindfulness, and fulfillment. As we wrap up this exploration of the intersection between mindfulness and financial well-being, the journey reveals profound insights into how a mindful approach can transform our relationship with money. The core tenets of mindfulness, emotional intelligence, and financial management are not isolated practices, but interconnected elements that, when harmonized, pave the way to lasting wealth and personal fulfillment. The essence of mindfulness in financial decisions lies in cultivating an awareness of our spending and saving habits, recognizing how our emotions influence financial choices, and aligning our actions with our core values. This awareness fosters a deeper understanding of our financial behaviors, allowing us to make decisions that are not only strategically sound, but also resonate with our true desires and long-term goals. Emotional intelligence plays a crucial role in this process, as it helps us navigate the complexities of financial decisions with greater clarity and empathy. By understanding our emotional triggers and responses, we can mitigate the impact of fear and greed, leading to more balanced and thoughtful financial strategies. Emotional intelligence empowers us to handle financial stress with resilience, maintain composure in the face of market fluctuations, and make decisions that are in harmony with our values. Wealth is not merely a numerical measure, but a reflection of our ability to live a fulfilling life. Integrating mindfulness into our financial practices allows us to view wealth as a tool for enhancing our overall well-being rather than as an end in itself. By prioritizing mindful spending, deliberate saving, and purposeful investing, we create a financial foundation that supports our broader life goals, such as personal growth, meaningful relationships, and a sense of purpose. As you continue on your journey toward financial abundance, remember that mindfulness is an ongoing practice. It involves regularly reassessing your financial goals, reflecting on your values, and adjusting your strategies as needed. This dynamic process ensures that your financial decisions remain aligned with your evolving aspirations and contribute to a fulfilling and balanced life. For those seeking to delve deeper into these concepts, numerous resources are available to support your personal development and financial growth. Books on mindfulness, emotional intelligence, and wealth management offer valuable insights and practical guidance. Engaging with financial coaches, attending workshops, and participating in community discussions can also provide support and inspiration as you integrate these practices into your life. In embracing a mindful approach to wealth, you embark on a path that not only leads to financial success, but also enriches your overall life experience. By aligning your financial decisions with your values and aspirations, you pave the way for a life of fulfillment and lasting impact.